Come on.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stroud to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They look at the defense for these Texans. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken in at the 22. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, line.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Powerful running. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Texans are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 from the 44. They go again with Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Stroud working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. The second down throw now from Stroud. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Texans are going to get the football in as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Young. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already. As they the football comes out, Jacobs lost it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Man, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed forcing incompletions.
Stroud on third down now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Breece Hall. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's brought down. Given 10 yards there and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And some strong running. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Oh, what a move. And they've got it inside the 10 at the end.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with lots of ease.
Ready up.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Blaster, 6. Red, yellow.
Now Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0.
Score Texans 21, Falcons 0.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
On the go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Stroud.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Slot man moves right. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Fielded just inside the 20. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And the Texans will take over.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Pierce gets this one running right.
pushing his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Come on, set. Blaster. Green Jack.
First down, Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stroud looking to throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
On the ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Following the interception, Young flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Texans! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Texans open the lead up to 34-0.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice the 32-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Give to Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run it here. It's Pierce.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Young. Rolling to his right.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Smash, red. Yellow. Claws, red. Red, cycle.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And they'll run with Pierce. A nice little juke, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Decided to hand it off that time with a run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0.
Score Texans 42, Falcons nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he loses the football a second time. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As I say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Fight 60. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Shifts by at the 15, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Throw left side is complete on the dive effort. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Young. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they're sure to to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up the 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run here with Pierce. Powers through. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Set. Set.
And they take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. For the win, big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's